Today topic is SCR. SCR is a semiconductor device which have 4 layer. We can see here PN and 3 junction. This is J1, J2, this is J3, and we can say here this is anode, this is cathode. Earlier we all have studied PN junction diode, PN junction diode. We all have studied that earlier, that 2 layer is there, P and N layer. P is, we all know, majority carrier is hole, and N has majority carrier electron. This is positive and this is negative. We all have studied. Similarly, it has PN, 4 layer, 3 junction, and we already also studied transistor, PNP transistor, PNP or NPN transistor, NPN. Now, what is the difference between this semiconductor device and PN junction and NPN junction? From viewing point, we can see that it has 4 layer, diode has 2 layer, and transistor have 3 layers. And this SCR is also called semi-controlled. Semi-controlled means we can control its on process, but we cannot control its off process. Also, for a diode, silicon diode, if a resistance is connected and forward a voltage is connected, if this voltage value is greater than 0.7, then the diode will on. But for SCR, we cannot on it by giving a sufficient amount of anode voltage. Yes, we can on it, but what is the speciality of this semiconductor, we will study now. Suppose here anode, it is anode, a positive and a negative, cathode is connected with negative voltage. What will happen if positive voltage is connected across anode and negative voltage is connected across cathode? Positive PN junction, P is connected with positive terminal and N is P is connected with positive terminal, PN junction is positive. Then this PN junction will act as a short circuit for diode case. Now this is short for J2 NP junction, N is connected with, this terminal is short circuited, N is connected with positive, then it will act as a open circuit for diode PN diode. This is P terminal, N terminal. This junction J2 junction is key. What? It is connected with positive. This scenario is there. So this diode act as a open circuit. For this J2 junction also act as a open circuit. For J3 junction, N terminal is connected with negative. So this J3 junction will be short circuited for diode case. Now we can see J1, this is J2, and this is J3. So here we can say J1, J3 is short circuited, but there is a open circuited across J2 junction. So will this thyristor on for a positive voltage? No, because there is a open circuit. So here we can see, if we give a positive supply to anode and negative supply to cathode, this semiconductor device will not conduct because J2 junction is open circuited. Now another case is there. If we connect reversely, means, so we can write forward condition J1 J3 short circuit and J2 is open, OC. Now reverse bias is connected. Cathode is connected with positive terminal and anode is negative terminal. Now what will happen? N, this from here we can see N is connected with positive, so J3 junction will act as a open circuit. J2, P is connected with positive. J2 junction PN. Junction P is connected with positive. J2 junction is short circuited. And here P junction is connected with negative terminal. So this J1 junction will open circuited. So now circuit will like this. J1, J2, J3. For reverse bias condition, J1, J3 open circuited. J2 is short circuited. Will this semiconductor device conduct? No, because there is two open circuited junction. So current will not flow. So to start this semiconductor device, we must have some application, some arrangement there, so that we can conduct this device. For reverse bias condition, we have two open circuited junction. But for forward bias condition, when anode is positive, cathode is negative, then two forward biasing junction and one open circuited junction, J2. So for forward condition, so this is called forward blocking mode, and for this is called reverse blocking mode, where two junction is open circuited, and this is called forward blocking mode, where one junction is open circuited. So we have a special arrangement for this to conduct this thyristor. For this reason, this thyristor is called semi-control device, because we can control its start on process, but we cannot control its off process. Later we can see that. So what would be the special arrangement? Now for forward blocking mode, for forward blocking mode, we have seen that J2 is open circuited. So J2 is open circuited. So J2 junction is open. J2 junction is open means N is connected with positive, P is connected with negative. So there must be a depletion region. We have already studied in diode that depletion region. We can recapitulate it. For PN junction, what is depletion region? Let me recapitulate. PN. P have hole positive, N have majority carrier electron negative. So when what will happen? When negative charges, here positive majority P have majority carriers is hole, and N have majority carrier electron. So hole will attracted electron will attracted hole. So there is a movable charges here. After that, positive and negative recombine each other, and it will disappear. After some time, what will happen? Non-movable electron attracted across hole. So P non-movable some electron will gather beside this layer, and non-movable hole will gather across the N junction. So after some time, P have negative charges and N have positive charges. So what will happen? There is a potential barrier, positive and negative. After some time, this is not movable charge. So positive, negative. Here hole will not come to this N region again, because positive repel each other. So after some time, what will happen? There is a barrier potential is there. So that we have to supply silicon diode 0.7 volt barrier potential, so that we can remove this barrier potential. And for germanium diode 0.3 volt. So same thing will happen here. Here is some depletion region, NP region. N have positive. We can write it clearly. N have positive, negative. So there is a depletion region is there. For this depletion region, giving forward voltage to this thyristor, it is not conducting. So if we have a special arrangement, we give some gate current, positive, negative. Here we are supplying a gate current. Okay, if gate current is supplying here, then what will happen? This current will mobilize this barrier potential. Positive, negative charges, the barrier potential will disappear. Then what will happen? Now there is no open circuited junction. Current will flow from anode to cathode. At the time the anode to cathode current will flow, then what will happen? Then the thyristor is conducting. Now there is no barrier potential, no problem. So we no need to this gate current further. We can remove this gate current. So their point is, as we remove this barrier potential from supplying a gate current at this J2 junction, then the barrier potential, barrier non-movable charge is removed. Now SCR can act smoothly. Now SCR is on. So we can see, to start this SCR, we have a control signal, gate signal, which is in our it is in our hand. We can suppose there is a thyristor act as a switch. This is thyristor diagram. We can write it thyristor by this. It is normal diode with a gate. Here gate. This is symbol of a thyristor. Now this is a resistance and this is a voltage supply. If we use a normal diode, at any time the diode voltage, given input voltage is greater than 0.7, the diode will conduct. But here if we apply 5 volt, will this thyristor will conduct? No, because at this time we giving the supply to the gate current, then only the thyristor is on. So it is in your hand when will you start this circuit, giving the supply to the gate, the circuit will turn on. For the diode, it is not in your hand, because if supply voltage is greater than 0.7 volt, then the diode will automatically on. So the starting process of this conducting process of the, to start the thyristor, we have to supply a gate current. This is in your hand. That's why it is called semi-controlled device. Now we can characterize this by how we can draw the VI characteristic. This is voltage axis. This is current axis I. Suppose gate current is not, we are not supplying gate currents. The thyristor is forward blocking mode. Means there is no, we can write it again. Let me write it. We have already seen that when no gate current is supplying, then J1, J2, J3. J1, J3 is forward bias, J2 is reverse bias. If we are increasing the input voltage, so at a time, at certain amount of time, this barrier potential will break down. Will it break down or not? Yes, obviously break down. This breakdown is called avalanche breakdown. We have already studied in basic electronics. After some time, if we all know the diode characteristics. How? This is diode characteristics. This is V, this is I. We have no diode 0.7 volt is breakdown voltage. After 0.7 diode, the exponential current curve will have some diode characteristics. So it is also a PN junction. So it will also act as a diode, but it has a special case that it will not act as a forward when forward voltage is given, because there is some open circuited J2 junction. So this condition, after if we increasing the supply voltage, then after some time increasing. After some time, what will happen? This open circuit barrier potential will break down or not? Yes, break down. Then this is also a short circuit. Then what will happen? After that, this junction is breakdown. So this junction is breakdown means this is not a semiconductor device. Then it will lose losses is semiconductor property. So it will short circuited. Then we have only PN junction, two PN junction. Then it will act as a diode. Then it will come as a this, and current will supply this. So this is forward breakdown voltage. After giving that forward breakdown voltage, then this voltage will then less, and current will flow like this. But we will not start this thyristor like this, because if we break down this junction, then its special property, you have a control to start this thyristor, it will loses. You can then no gate current is needed. Then so what is the speciality of this SCR? So we will not use like this. So now we can see, if gate current is given, then what will happen? If gate current, let me draw it again. If gate current is given, gate current neutralize these positive and negative charges, the barrier potential. So higher the gate current, the neutralize will be fast. So if we increase gate current, so what will happen? The voltage is increasing. Here we are giving supply to gate current. Then what will happen? This region will removed. Then it is act as a again diode, because it is actually a diode, PN junction. So here the main barrier is this J2 junction for forward bias condition. So after some time, what will happen? This barrier, if gate current is increases, the depletion region is removed, and it will act as again this. For reverse bias condition, what will happen? This is the forward bias curve. For reverse bias condition, what will happen? Reverse bias condition, we have seen that two open circuited junction, J1 and J3. So also this will, if we increasing this reverse bias voltage, what will happen? After some time, avalanche breakdown will done in this open circuited junction, and it will break down, and it will act as a diode. Now for this thyristor, we have 2 points there. One is latching current, and 2 is holding current. Latching current is the minimum amount of current to the to start this SCR. To start this SCR, we have to have some minimum amount of current. This is called latching current. And holding current is to stop this, to maintain this SCR on. For below the current, the SCR will stop conducting. This is called holding current. So latching this current is latching current. Here we can see that minimum amount current SCR is conducting. From this point, SCR act as is normal behavior. Acting as is normal behavior. But holding current is minimum amount of current. Minimum amount of current below which the SCR is stop. The minimum amount of current below which SCR will stop. Because if anode current is decreasing, then what will happen? J2 layer will again acting. J2 layer barrier potential again come into picture. Then barrier potential will be there. Then J2 also act as an open circuit. Then the virgin state will come to the its virgin state will come to its own. So the thyristor will not conduct again. So we have to carefully note this: the latching current is greater than holding current. Holding current is minimum current below which SCR stop. Now we have seen that we have a control to start this SCR, but we don't have a control to stop this SCR. To stop this SCR, we have to have the anode current less than holding current. So how we can decrease this anode current below the holding current? We can changing the supply, or we have a to stop SCR we have another commutation circuit is needed, which will study after some another we have another chapter, commutation circuit for SCR, where we can study